And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy. We are currently taking a look at Final Fantasy franchise, and we're working on installment number 12 at the moment. But we're getting pretty close to the end at this point. Um, so, before we move on and see how far we can get in tonight's episode and maybe finish tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure how long the last couple sections are, but I know we're getting there. There's a couple announcements I need to go over. Announcement number one. If you see that little bar that I just pointed to on my screen of the chat, or my preview, which doesn't help you guys at all, it's up in this corner over here. You'll see that we are at 48 of our goal of 50 followers. Once we reach that goal of 50, we're going to be playing Telltale's The Walking Dead: A New Frontier, giving away a copy of said game, along with a copy of Psychonauts, and 3 $20 Steam gift cards. So, if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in what we're doing with the Final Fantasy franchise, or many of the other franchises we're going to take a look at, such as The Elder Scrolls, Diablo, Tomb Raider, Fallout, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Doom. That's just the tip of the iceberg. We've got a lot of stuff ahead of us. Let them know. Bring them on over, and I'll do my best to keep them here. Announcement number 2 is that if you click on that link that I just threw into chat, that gets you to Humble. Gets you to their homepage, where you can pick up items from the Humble store. A lot of great games. They frequently have awesome sales. You can sign up for Humble Monthly, which is like a loot crate for games. And you can also sign up for some Humble Bundles, which get you a large number of games at usually a pretty steep discount, because a significant portion of the proceeds, in fact, as much as the proceeds as you want, go to charity. And so it's a big charity drive thing. The two charities that I tend to support the most are Doctors Without Borders and Child's Play, because I think they do. I mean, most charities do amazing work, but those two in particular, I think, do. What do I want to say? They make the world better. More so than any other charity that I am aware of. I believe that Doctors Without Borders and Child's Play make the world a better place. And that's not to say that other charities are bad or wrong or aren't also changing the world, but from my perspective, those are two of the biggest charities, two of the most important. But not only by using that link do you get yourself awesome games, but support amazing charities, you also help support the channel. You help us grow, get better lighting, better sound. So please, if you're already looking at picking up a game, take that link, go check out and see if it might be on sale on the Humble store, or if it might be part of a Humble bundle, or just go check out the bundles. Usually there's some awesome stuff. I want to say they've got what's the magazine called? It's a digital magazine called like Maker or something like that, and they've got a large collection of those on Humble's bundle right now. Teach you how to do things like make model rockets and small drones and all sorts of awesome stuff. Go check it out. So, last night, after the stream ended, I went and did some trial mode, because our character levels are, I mean, they're fine. They're not amazing. But mainly what we needed was just some pushes in our licenses. And trial mode gets you a hell of a lot of license points. Yeah, sure, you know what? Balthier can get this one. Hand Bomb 3. And does that get him anything for Monk? Oh, we already have Traveler. Where is the summon? Is the summon not over here on the Monk template, or do I just completely blind and not seeing it. Zoom out. Yeah, I don't see it on the monk template at all. Huh, it's a little weird. Anyway, so by doing that, that got us a whole hell of a lot of LP for us to spend. So we're going to take care of that, and then we are going to push forward and see where we get. We're already pretty close to the end, and I want to see if we might be able to beat it tomorrow. I mean, we'd be... If we managed to do so from my last playthrough, we'd be way underleveled, but that's pretty much been the theme of this entire series is, like, how far can we get with as few resources as possible? Really, Bosch? You don't have that much to get over here. Alright, yeah, we'll get the Zodiac Shield. We'll get the Tournesol. And I believe that was it, wasn't it? Alright, we're getting, we're maxing out some of these. Might as well get the armor, although Ash apparently needs a lot more LP from the classes that I had her choose. Yeah, let's get more magics. Some good shields, but a lot of magic lore that we don't necessarily need. A great sword. What? Alright. I didn't know white mages needed great swords. But I guess that's white mage meets a knight to, you know, make it like a paladin sort of thing. Alright, so that is a fair amount of upgrading of our equipment, or of our characters. No, I don't want him to use the Treaty Blade. Other people can use the Treaty Blade, but I don't want Balthier to use the Treaty Blade. He's my only gunman. That's a big boost in stats. I mean, HP is going to go down a little bit, but defense goes up 3, evade goes up a lot. Magic power will go up a bit. She doesn't attack that frequently off anyway. That means I'm going to have to rely more on Balthier as my gunman, but hey, that is fine. I'll take Van out and put Balthier in. No! Damn it. Alright, so we need to go to... Port of Balfenheim. Because that's where Redis hangs out. And that was the last thing that we talked about. After finding out that some immortal spirits wanted us to create a super weapon to rid the world of the Empire, we decided to come here and talk to Redis because he had mentioned wanting to check out some other avenues. Well, that's right, we've got other stuff we can sell. From all that time and that horrible... Actually, it wasn't that bad. There were a couple parts that were pretty bad. I'm not gonna mince words there. And that giant crystal, but overall, it wasn't that bad. Just, you know, a couple areas where enemies could completely decimate us with status effects. No big deal, right? Well, we certainly seem to have made a fair amount of money from that venture. I think this is the most money we've ever had at a single time. Which is going to be nice when we hit that weapons shop. Or the weapons and armor shop. What do you got? Don't need that, don't need that. One incendiary device and one pouch of poison spewing bombs. Poison volume regulated by mandate. Okay. Files and filters. Contains serums and nukai sand in good quantity. Dagger with 2 blades that cross as they taper to a point. Sure. Ah, the crossblade, okay. Don't need that. 10 X potions we do need. Thank you very much. So then, nope, we're gonna go maybe spend a whole lot more money buying equipment. So let's leave the potential re-outfitting until afterwards. So how are you guys doing tonight? Apparently, I have the hiccups. That's gonna drop our evade some, but I mean, it saved the queen. It's not just any sword. It's oh god, what's her name? From Final Fantasy IX. How did I... Beatrix. It's Beatrix's sword. So, yeah, we'll take it. God, everything here is so damn expensive. The Yoichi bow. We'll pick it up. It might actually end up being better than the Save the Queen. Oh, already have a Deathbringer. Ivory pole. Now, will that have reach? Gotta have them all. It's like freaking Pokemon up in here. Ooh, and I just got some achievement. Although I can't see it because it's just below my screen. Thank you for allowing me to procure your goods. Alright, well we have 3 people that can use this. That's great. I can afford 1. Is that going to be the most effective? She can't use a shield and a sword, and a weapon, because all of her weapons are two-handed. So getting her that shield does nothing. I think the Celebrant's Mitre is my best bet, and because of magic resist will go a fair few points up, magic power will go up, and speed will go up. Alright, sorry Chakra, but you are gone. Alright, now that we're not staring at his head, do the polearms have reach? That is the most important question here. Because if they do, then it's fine. If they don't, then we're kind of screwed. Also, the Yoichi bow, and then once we give it, it'll be 1 less power, but it gives us our range back, so that's worth it. Although it removes all of our evade, but our defenses are already up a little bit, and being in the back is helpful. Why do you love the mirror mail so much? Oh, because that's literally, aside from platinum armor, the best you can do. We'll give it a shot. If he can hit ranged with that pole, I'm totally fine. Or flying, specifically. If not, then we're going back to the gun. It also helps that the guns can't miss as an added feature. Having something that reliable is nice. Alright. Ah, there you are. Lord Redis is... Why is he waiting? The governor's expecting behavior from all his guests. In you go. How did he know we were coming?
Ships in the water. Send fishing dories if need be. I care not. Glossair engines are as good to us as sky to a fish. Leave what boats have foundered. I want souls saved, not driftwood.
What now?
Our armada ran afoul of bad water near the Ridorana Cataract. All engines stopped a sudden. Becalmed. Trouble with a mist thick as death, it seems.
Interesting.
Those seas are yacht. I expected airship trouble, not a fleet foundering midst the waves. Tell me of what happened in Girovegon.
Do you really want to know?
From the lay of your eyes, I measure all did not go well. Cid. Was he false, as I feared?
Yes. But we may have caught a glimpse of his true intent. We may now know what it is that Cid searches for.
Pray tell.
So the day-affected Nithosite was only a fragment? And these Ocuria I know not and care to know even less.
If we strike this Suncrest with the Sword of Kings, no new stone may be born. We say the Suncrest is the source of all Nethosite's power. If we might break it, the Dusk Shard would be as a thing lifeless. As for the manufactured Nethosite, who can say?
That's a very good point.
There is another way. We used the Treaty Blade to cut a new stone from the Crest. Use that to fight the Dusk Shard and the manufactured stones.
Would you like to know the best use of Nethosite? Will or nil, I'll tell you. You pick it up and throw it away.
Good job.
Either way, we have to find the Suncrest first, right? Don't we?
Not
Across the
necessarily.
sea and a tower on a distant shore. Redis?
Familiar words, Vaughn. I saw something of the sort written in some documents I chanced upon during my visit to Draklor.
If
The Naldo and
we
sea,
have the only
the
two
Ridorana
blades that can
Cataract,
affect
and
it,
the Pharos Lighthouse. I sent my fleet to fish out the truth behind these words
Then-
and caught trouble.
Then
no
proof is
one else
ours.
can affect
This
it.
lighthouse on the Naldoan Sea is the tower on the distant shore. The strong mist that becalmed your ships is a grimmer yet clearer sign than any we might hope for. The Suncrest is there.
Yeah? Yeah,
All
that's
well and
certainly an
good,
idea.
But how do we get there? Those seas are in Yacht, as I recall.
Try putting this one in your ship. 'Tis a sky stone made to resist yacht.
More spoils from the Draklor labs, is it? Why not use it yourself?
That's just the thing. My ship's a Bergerben model. It will not work. But should it fit the Strahl, she'll fly in yacht. Lady Ash, I would accompany your highness, if you do not object.
I am in your care. But tell me one thing. Why do so much for us?
That's a very good question.
The Nabudis Deadlands.
What about them?
Nabudis was your home?
Nay, but a memory forever burned in my heart.
That sucks. Sorry, Redis. Ah, it's you. Have you heard? Our ships sent to Pharos have foundered. Thankfully enough, it were just as the fishing skulls came home. We sent them out straight away. Redona, the great Pharos of the bottomless cataract. No man of Balfenheim would willingly go there. So oft are we warned as children. But Redis is no man of Balfenheim. There were many against this expedition, but he knew no fear. You make for the Great Pharos? That place is yacht, you know. You will not be able to fly there. Won't we though? After all, we have a Moogle mechanic. There you are. The repairs to the straw are complete, Kupo. You can leave whenever you want from the aerodrome. Kupo, you have a sky stone that can fly in yacht? I'll put that in the straw then, Kupo. Cool. We didn't really get to use the straw at all, so being able to use it a little bit is at least nice. Ah, that's a spot of good fortune. The new Skystone should ease the journey considerably. Now you know the way. The Pharos that tower on distant shore stands on an island at the Redonian Cataract, in the Yacht Naldana southeast of here. Take care. So, two things. One, that made no sense at all. None whatsoever. But it's important that they used language that the characters of the world would understand. That is good writing. Doesn't matter if we can't understand it all. If they had used some of these terms more frequently, we would learn in a proximate meaning, and we would then be able to understand it more completely. Unfortunately, some of these terms have never been used before, like yacht. So we... Where's my Moogle? Private airships. Good day. We handle all private airship arrivals and departures from this desk. How may I help you? Let's see. Your ship was the Strahl, was it? Ah, yes. Nono's been tending to the ship. He left a message for you. From the aerodrome to the desert west. I'll be there to keep the Strahl in tip-top shape, Kupo. Nono seems quite pleased to have finished his repairs. The Strahl is ready to depart whenever you wish. Would you like to board? Yes, we would. Alright. So, we actually don't get to choose really where we go. Like in previous Final Fantasies with Airship. But there are certain areas that they will let us go, because essentially there are certain sky routes, and you must follow those routes. Even though you're a sky pirate, you must still follow standard sky routes. We don't talk about that. Did you call that a lighthouse? Also, where does all the water come from? In order to be... In order to be coming down like that, out of that thing, it must be... It would have to be raining like... Ah. There we go. That makes a bit more sense. Alright.
A tower on distant shore. And about its peak, a piercing mist.
Doesn't seem that bad. From here, at least.
And in that mist, the Suncrest waits.
And what are you
My
gonna
lady,
do, Lady Ash?
Your words still sound of doubt. Pray you reach your answer ere we the Suncrest.
I would recommend
And
hitting
should
it
I
with
choose
the sword.
revenge, what then?
Then your woe shall be your own.
Vaughn, a word.
Sir?
If something untoward should happen to me, you're taking the straw.
Untoward.
What?
What's this about?
I am the leading man. Might need to do something heroic. Don't worry, I'll show you how to fly her.
When you're dead? Ooh, hey. Now you get regen too. Lucky you. Alright, so let's get past that. A level 51 guest. Should we leave and maybe go to the Necro Hall? Go pick up some really good weapons? Hey there, Mantis Man. You disabled my lead. Now we have 2 people disabled. Hey, Redis, do you have any magic to counteract this? Nope. Alright then, why don't we use our favorite means of taking care... There's got to be a better way than just using a remedy. There probably isn't, because this is a pretty high-end status effect. I should probably... You obtained a suit of Charger Barding. Oh. Oh. I was not reading what I should have. Grants Bravery. Holy Disease. Alright, well then, remedies it is. It's a good thing we can buy them now. Oh shit, who did I have him use it on? Okay. Had him put it on Bosch. You can use yours on Balthier. Of course, that leveled up Pinello. Also, why did we get horse barding from a mantis man? Or not even a mantis man, just a giant praying mantis. Oh, just leave him be. He'll be better off without our assistance. He'll eventually recover from all that stuff and be a better man because of it. Or we'll leave him behind. One of the two. Okay, so that goes presumably further up in. And you're already respawning. That's really fast. So then let's go ahead and go down and see where this gets us. Because I don't think we want to go up yet. Huh. Well, this doesn't exactly seem pleasant. Almost looks like some sort of arena. Ha! We got the map. Hell yeah. Thank you, Earn. Okay, so these areas just connect up. Makes sense. Also, screw you, Dev, whoever put all those traps in. Dick move, sir. Dick move. Alright, anything over here? Indeed there is. Just money, though. Why? Money is not really anything that we need in the amounts that come up in treasure chests. Or treasure urn? I don't know what they are. Pots? Interesting. And there's the Save the Queen. So that's, what was that, 12,000? Yeah, there goes 12,000 down the drain. See, that's an amount of money. Oh well. Alright. We need to beat the shit out of a marble fast enough that it can't actually hurt us. There we go. Oh, these are death claws. Well, I hate to say it, but these aren't as threatening as many other death claws that I've seen in games. Much more so than death claws in most Final Fantasies. But say the death claws in Fallout. Much more terrifying. Well then. What? Hey, Redis. We're gonna need you to use an item on Pinello. Nope, leave me alone. A wizard bane, huh? F-traps. Alright. Now we're gonna bring back Pinello. And then she's gonna do her thing. Oh wait, the other two are just petrified, aren't they? Yeah, but at least Balthier's petrified. Yep, and so is Bosch. I hate that. The cooldown that prevents from changing anything in the menu. Alright, so you will help Balthier. And you will help Bosch. Okay. I guess Bosch is in charge now. Promotion! A vial of serum. Some boots. You moron. That's okay, it was just a tiny amount of money. Like most things. Hey, we got a remedy back. We spent, what, like 4? 5? Since we got in here? Got one back, though. Wow. Wow. Alright, so I'm actually going to screen cap that, and then there we go. That is bullshit. That is some straight up bullshit, Final Fantasy. What the fuck? Okay. Ooh, what's the sweep? Also, I said that I would sort these, and I hadn't yet. Ah, it's a new weapon. For Balthier? Can you wield this yet? You can. Congratulations. You've already got an upgrade to your brand new weapon. The Pharos at Redorina. How are you supposed to pronounce this crap? We need a pronunciation guide. Magic has one. Final Fantasy needs one too. Huh. Well, I guess something's about to happen. A zombie dragon. I've already fought one of those. Except this one's going to be a boss, so it's going to be a lot tougher. At least I presume. I mean, the one that I fought wasn't really that tough. Maybe we'll just cast Holy on him. Hydro, huh? So his name is Water. Got it. Haha! It missed Balthier. Because Balthier is that awesome. Yeah, nice. A ruby ring. And a cure emote. Ooh, damn. Pinello never got a chance to res Balthier. That's a shame. It's too bad we're gonna have to take a few steps back to heal up before we push forward, too. Damn shame. Oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? That doesn't look much like a great axe. Just saying. I've seen some pretty great axes. That one just looks okay. Hey! Sawan 3? Am I pronouncing that right? Thank you very much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. And you help push us towards our goal of 50, which gets us to a bonus stream and giveaway, so thank you very much. Well, Bosch is probably going to die before we get there. Aww. There we go. Everyone's all better. Alright, so... I don't remember exactly... Like, I know we're close. I know we're close to the end of the game. I remember that much. But I don't remember exactly how close. I'm pretty sure we're not close enough to beat it by tonight's end in an hour and 20 minutes.
Hey, Fran.
I hope.
Something's written on the wall.
Engraved by someone, it seems.
Really?
It's quite old. Lo, seeker in days unborn, God blade bearer. Know you, this tower challenges the sky. Where
Okay.
the watcher, the ward of the three waits, soul hungry, unsated. He without power, want it not. He with power, trust it not. He with sight, heed it not.
Of course not.
Rend illusion, cut the true path. In blood, Wraithwall.
The Dynast King?
Does it startle you? The Dynast King took his sword from the Ocuria. It was here he claimed the Nethicite. He must have known he was not the last the Ocuria would choose.
He probably
He
wasn't the
left this
first.
for you. Rend illusion, cut the true path. Words of much mystery, yet his blood runs in your veins. Perhaps it whispers to you the truth.
That'd be a pretty strong whisper. Also, I presume we have to either, you know, use the sword as a key or something to get in. But that... Oh, or not. Never mind. Just her very presence is able to open it up. It's a very interesting door to gateway mechanism. I wonder how many failures they had to go through before they got it right. I mean, you only ever see the things that go right when it comes to massive pieces of construction like that anyway. Hey, Slade, welcome to the chat. It's been a while since you've been here. And yeah, Sawan 3 just put us at 49. Okay, so we've got a something. I'm presuming this is an elevator. We have a save point over there. We got a couple areas we can go and check out. I don't doubt it, sir. How are you doing? Altar of Night. Don't know what that means. And this area is also blocked off, but a lot sooner. So, you know what? Let's go over here. Let's see what this level. Let's see what level 1 has. Floor 1 has to offer. Oh, it's just as good as it was back in the day. Unfortunately, it's just as good as it was back in the day. I mean, The upscale of the graphics is nice. The changes to the license grid. The hell? The fuck is that? There's some nice changes overall. But, I mean, it's still the same game. And largely has the same issues. Granted, it's very few issues. Just because they tend to hold up. Touch the black orb? Hey, we got a black orb. I don't know what that does. Were you planning on ever attacking? Thank you, Bosch. Now, well, when we finish this game, which might be tomorrow, might be Monday, when we do our, so what? We got a lot to talk about with 12, before we push on into 13, or before starting 13. Because 12 did a lot of good for the Final Fantasy franchise. But not everything it did is good. Alright, I have a couple of these black orbs now. Still don't know what they do. I mean, god damn it, really? Okay, good. Are they in our inventory? Are they loot? They are loot. Very rare. When a certain creature is slain, the lost life force coalesces into a tiny black orb. Some magical devices are set to draw from this energy. Interesting. Okay. No, I get it. We're going to power everything in this place with these things. So the more of these we have, the better. They just make such an odd sound effect when you collect them. That's a... yep. It almost sounds as though the effect that's supposed to be in place was... almost seems like it's... I don't want to say failing, but... I don't know what words I want to use to describe it. But it doesn't sound right. Altar of Night? Sure? The beasts here, dwelling off of possessed black orbs. Wherewith approach, or herewith approach, by thine offering sealed away to open. Okay. The first seal has been opened. Okay. So we need to kill creatures to gain these things so that we can open up seals to progress further? Gotcha. Black orbs are keys. Alright, so now that we know that these things are keys, and that they're also loot, which means that, in theory, we should be able to sell them at some point. Okay. So now we gotta go to the other side and hit the other one. Also, I have a feeling we're gonna have way more of these than we actually need. We probably only need like 5. We're probably gonna end up with like 30 or so. Oh no, it was a mimic! Thank God these aren't Dark Souls mimics. Because otherwise we'd be... well... screwed. That's about the only way to describe what Dark Souls mimics do to you. Also, the fact that they these black orbs require some degree of precision to actually pick up is kind of annoying. I mean, it's not like earth-shattering or anything, but... Alright. Yep. Pinello, do you mind? Ancient letters hang in the effluent glow. From beasts of Tower's base rest the orbs you seek, ripe with hidden magics. Orbs of the Tower's magic born here, and here alone to be found. So does that mean we can't take them? They're here and here alone. Does that mean if we leave, they go out of our inventory? Because that would be really annoying. Come on. It's also kind of annoying that the AI does not... When it comes to teleporting creatures, the AI has a problem just pretty much with their existence. Considering there's an entire class of creature that does that as kind of its signature, that... Actually, there's a couple, because the ghosts do it too. It's very unhelpful. But I would still rather play Final Fantasy VI than many, many other games that have been made. Most of them much newer. And I'm not just talking about in the franchise, just in general. Honestly, now that I've played it and understand it a bit better, even though I still am not a big fan of it, I would still say, like, even Final Fantasy VIII is better than a lot of games that come out today. You are probably... no, you're legit. Use a black orb. Thank you. The second seal has been broken. Neat. So what do these have to say? Lo, seeker of heaven's path, seek out hearts of darkness shall light your way. Beyond vigil of 3 houses stand threshold of night and watcher both. Tower wrought by hands undying, heaven-bound path. Its myriad ways cannot be walked, by those of the world below. Those who trespass here in avarice will pay with tears. They who master power, wisdom, mist, the tower's secret are for them and them alone. Okay. Good writing. Whoever, I mean, I keep mentioning it, but whoever's on this writing team, they knock it out of the park. Everything is extremely flavorful and well written, if a little difficult to read sometimes. Because the grammar that they're trying to invoke is something that we have long since passed. It actually makes it harder to read. Alright. It's not using an Old English dialect, it's actually using a Middle English dialect, which is what we frequently confuse as Old English. But I don't think we have any real reference for what Old English actually sounds like. Okay, there was a treasure chest on this side. God damn it. Old English would be effectively like whatever the it would effectively be whatever ancient Welsh is. From my understanding, at least. I keep collecting these things, and God knows, I'll probably never have to use one again. Dude, why'd you have to get into a fight with two of them? Come on, man, that's just really dumb. They can poison entire teams. Alright, Mr. Mimic. You're all good and well, but we are here for the urn. I want that map. But the map of the first floor, which we already have. I wonder if there's just a like a regen Aga. In this game. This seems like the type of game that would actually have that, because most spells have been multiplied into Agas. Ooh. Hermes sandals. Heck yeah. And open that door. Where are we at? Oh. Okay. Not supposed to go that way, I'm assuming. Is what that was. Well, it looks like a thing over there. So am I not supposed to approach those? Okay. Or do they just want to save the reveal for this one in particular? Whew. That could have been real bad. And so could Stone Gaze. Fortunately, we have Pinello set up to handle such things pretty easily. And now we are doing nothing to it. Do we need to switch over to magic? Is that the deal? Well, let's try. I don't think that did any damage either. Okay. Let's try a summon, then. Because if this guy can't... If we can't kill him, and he can't really kill us... Time, we don't have a whole lot of time. So that's not going to work. What do you got here, buddy? Fyra? Sure, let's see if Fyra does anything. Nope. Oh, hey, we can attack it again. That was kind of annoying section. And even... Well, I guess we're doing fine. But with Pinello and Redis slow, that is a bit of an annoyance, but we were able to do it. Clearly. Okay. Ooh, Balthier. You need to get your hand checked out. That does not look good. You have an entire pole sticking through your arm. How did you make that happen? I gotta say, I'm impressed. You are far more of a man than I am, if we're talking about pain threshold. Magic's binding the Waystone have faded. Oh, okay. Does that mean we can move on to level 2? So now we have to fight our way back down so we can get to level 2. No, that one's good. No, it's not, damn it! Go to hell, map overlay. Your existence is too strong. Actually, the map overlay is a bit... Like, it's nice to have, but graphically, it's a bit heavy-handed. They needed to turn the opacity a little bit. They just needed to adjust that. Oh, disabled, eh? Look at that. Much closer enemy, the one that I wanted to select, but because it was teleporting away, it was no longer selectable. And by teleporting away, I mean teleporting to me. Fine, Redis. Why don't you lead the party then? If you're just gonna run into every fight. Hey, look at that. We didn't need to fight it, Redis. It didn't need to happen. Also, holy shit, does Redis have like 8 swords on him? Is he actually Gilgamesh? Okay. So there's another weird door that we have to open. Got it. Okay. You who crawl upon the clay, yet yearn for heaven's path, made by our will. Tongues of stone's green flame, your way bespeaks. When stone face is lit by green flame falls, then flame returns to stone. The path is clear. So you want me to kill some stuff. And find some rocks that will open my path. Got it. I got you, game. And illusory walls. This is Dark Souls. Oh. It's just right there. I'm gonna go back and run up against every wall in the game and see if any others are illusory. Oh, hey, there's a flying enemy to test whether or not I need to actually be using a guns or not. Okay, we walk on them. They become real. Interesting. You know, we take a lot of leap of faiths when it comes to energy bridges. I'm not entirely comfortable with that. I don't think these people understand because of the way, like, healing works in the Final Fantasy world and how all you have to do is not die and someone can pick you back up from near death and complete petrification and being hounded by, like, disease. Like, how do people die in accidents in this world? I guess I just answered that, is they actually have to die. They can't be near death. They have to be straight up dead. Hey, look at you. Kind of back in this corner trying to hide. Woohoo! Man, that 2 gil. You know, we needed that. Christ's sake, what a waste of my time picking that up. Hey, a dragon helm? That's cool. That is a cool thing, game. Good job. On paths you must rely, and by a path of living flame have you come. Frozen in stone, the green flames passes from time. Stone now and evermore. Okay, so does that mean that when it's still energy, it can eventually fade when the monster gets respawned, but as long as we step on it before the monster respawns, it'll maintain its solid structure? Am I reading into that correctly? I mean, I'm not going to test it. Screw that. Come here, Chimera. No! Hey, look at that. I was killed. Legit killed. Presumably. I mean, we don't really know what doom befalls you. But it's a spell called Doom. It sounds like it should be pretty bad, right? On sight you must rely, at mercy of the current of the fading wind. Seduced by false illusion, it was fool who cut not his own path. Celestial glory ne'er behold. So is it telling me to look for hidden doors? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Because I'll look for illusory walls. And it would be better if I could roll into them. Fool's facade. But this room seems large. If this were Dark Souls and there was a chest just sitting in a room this large, trap is the first, like, 8 things that come to my mind. Okay. What is... Oh. This treasure chest right here. That's what. Looking with your eyes is important, kids. Remember that. Huh. They can just explode. That's good information to have. And that is totally, if not this one, then one of the ones of these two are definitely Fool's Facades. Yeah. So they both were. Even better. Maybe. Oh shit, that's a lot of you guys in one spot. Well, just based on the amount of time that I've been here, I would assume that if they were gonna fade away and into like oblivion or something, that it would have and when one respawned, it would have happened with that first one respawning before we got to the end there. But no test of faith? Come on, Indy. Ooh, hey, look at you. Well, it looks like Balthier has no real problem hitting him. That's good. Okay. Level 29? What? I mean, we've gone up a lot, but... that much? Square. Do you need to learn to count? It's okay. If you need some help... Actually, I know you need to learn to count. I've seen your naming convention for games. After 10 is not 10-2, it's 11. Oh, wrong one. I can't possibly imagine what you might mean. But yes. Wingless child consigned to walk the world below. Many of the works whose nature a duality possesses. When stone face lit by red flame falls, then red flame turns to stone. The path is clear, but the stone born of green flame fit to darkness fades. What? So don't hit the one with the red flame? Give me them X potions. X gonna give it to me. Nope, not red flame. Green flame. Alright, now that we've turned it to real, now let's see what happens when we kill the red flame one. Okay, good, it didn't go away. Yeah. So, the best part of that one is, you know, it goes 98, 99, 2000. At least those are all numbers. And then to a numbering, or to a lettering system. And then back to numbers. And that's not even all of them. Nope. No, 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 guys. We need to figure out what nonsense we're doing up here. By killing those red ones, I might have fucked everything up. So... I don't know. Although I do know that Radis is apparently a badass. He could almost take one of those things on his own. Christ. Okay. Nope, start over here, guys. This one's green. Yeah, so the red ones take one away. And green adds. So we're missing, what, 3, 4? Christ, okay. Well, at least these guys are back. Is this one back? Hey, look at that. Can we do it with just these ones? Do we need another one? Well, Let's try it anyway. Let's kill this one too. Just in case, you never know. Yeah. You disabled 2 people. That's not very nice. You'll get Finello. And Redis will get Balthier. Keep the pirates with the pirates. Oh, okay. Now we need red. Okay. Nugget of auriculum, huh? You have my attention, game. Auriculum, you say? One more, huh? I've played many other JRPGs. I know that auriculum is usually good. Hey, there's a red one. Did it lunge at me? Wow. I'm a little impressed. For a giant head, you got some good moves. Go. What's behind this facade? Gugnir, eh? Is this more red? Is this how we get the good weapons now? Alright, Mr. Aryanite. Candelo's the one with Doom. That's not a good thing. Alright, so we've earned a fair amount of equipment at this point. Magic resist for speed? I don't know. That doesn't seem great. That seems awesome. Here with Balthier being able to hit the air, it's less important that she be able to. Magic power and vitality. Well, first off, we don't want anything but Gugnir. More reds. Let's go find some more reds then. What? Oh. Oh, that's right. He has a rise. Screw him. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Actually, did I even explore this area completely? Okay, so that goes off the map. That's a dead end. This is where we fought the first red one. Do the red ones not respawn? Until we leave the zone and come back, maybe? That could be an interesting way of doing it. So you have to permanently set them before you can... No? Okay. You have me slightly intrigued and / concerned, Final Fantasy. Or is that one a set of green? Well, there's definitely no reds. At least not that I've come across since we killed them all. Which leads me to believe we need to kill a whole series of greens then. Oh. There's none. Interesting. Maybe. I don't know what to think of this. Okay, so there's these two. But they aren't leaving any... Is there like a New Game Plus system, or is that, can I only access that from the other side? Interesting. Oh. No, I bet I know what it is. Alright, so we're gonna fight only green ones first. I bet there's a certain number of spawns / respawns that these things can have. And we need to fight them effectively in a very specific order. Effectively, like all of one color first. Oh, Balthier got disabled again. Or not Balthier, Bosch. That is a very annoying status effect. That doesn't actually go away with Remedy. Just with time, and it's over. Okay. Very annoying. And in all truthfulness, I'm not sure why it exists. Which are you? You're a green one? Okay. Let's fight. I hope I'm picking the right one. Hope I'm backing the right horse in this race. Because that'd be really annoying if I wasn't. If it was red first. What? Oh. It's you. Alright, well, let's get rid of this then. Bosch was almost dead. Alright, Penelo, are you ready to heal? Thank you. Jeez. You think you wouldn't have to tell the healer what to do? But then again, I've played enough of Overwatch and similar games to know that that's not true. Everyone decides that they must tell the healer what to do. It's part of the game. Especially, I've played a lot of TF2 in my time, and mostly as medic. And I got pretty good at medic, to the point where I actually wanted to start branching out with using the medic toolkit in various other ways. But try and be creative, you know, throw the enemy off. But apparently, that's not okay in TF2. If you're not the strictest medic, then nobody wants you to play medic. They don't want you to try and solve a solution creatively in games like TF2 or Overwatch. Pick that niche, pick that hole, and stay in it. That's what I learned from playing those games. So nobody wants creativity. They want only what they already know. And I'll admit, maybe picking medic to try and be creative is not the best answer. But still, my point stands. Ignorant child whose works of ephemera and folly. Never forget it is not your power which o'er the temporal world holds sway, but our king's own providence. Okay. Interesting. So we've definitely got kind of a hierarchy, a more strict hierarchy going on in that one. Before it was like heaven and earth, and now it's heaven king. Heaven chooses kings, which then beget man. Ignorant child, blind whither you go, and whence you come. It is the undying who straighten the weave you tangle so, who choose the path you must walk. So has it been, and so shall it be, as befits those of our wisdom ever living. They think very highly of themselves. But then again, they do live forever, so in fiction at least, most immortals tend to think very highly of themselves. Or not, I won't even go so far as to say just immortals. Any creature that has a longer natural lifespan than any other in fantasy tends to be very... how do I want to put it? Has a very high opinion of themselves. I mean, just look at elves in pretty much any fiction, and they see themselves as the immediate superior of humankind. Ahead the watchers await. Second of 3. Ye without strength return whence you come. Alright. Let's do it. Let's kick some ass. Oh, this is a nice area. Look at all this. It's very pretty. Did not have to go far for that one. Is it a giant fish? Oh, hell yeah, it is. Awesome. Alright. Time to mess this giant flying fish up. Well, clearly we're not doing too bad level-wise, because we're having... Like, these fights are not exactly what I would call easy, but they're not... Like, the enemies aren't kicking our asses right now. So that's good. Alright, Pinello. Do your thing. Where's our regen? Don't hurt Pinello. What did she ever do to you? Fish? I don't even think she got an attack off on you. Jeez. So inconsiderate. You really shouldn't hold swords like that, Pinello. Maybe we shouldn't have given her a great sword. Maybe that was a really bad idea. Like, that's fine, but without the scabbard on doing the stretches you were doing, that, not smart. Alright, yeah, I get it. We won the fight. Thank you. Alright. Where do we go from here? We've been to the desert, we've been to the ocean. What's next? Anything here at all? Oh! Can we fight you? Hey, Pinello. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. We cannot fight you. Okay, well, that was an interesting experience. I'm hoping that the said creature will just be continuing to go around and we won't have to run into it. Like, it won't turn around and then come right back at us. Got it. Okay. Alright. Understood. That is your side. We'll just put some, like, scotch tape down. Not scotch tape. Like, masking tape down. So we know not to cross each other's sides. And everything will be fine. Okay. Reach of the Diamond Law. That sounds kind of impressive. Here, make of your knowledge an offering, gleaned for gleaning's sake. Surrender it only for the path to tread. Okay. What did we lose? What did we have to offer? Was it like spare LP or something? Knowledge avails you not. Okay. Rare souls who accost tower and sky, you alone binding magic's stir. You who shun sextant and compass, fear not the darkness you must walk. Companions at your side into unknown pass. Ah. Are these effectively the same enemies we saw at Nabudis? Not the Necro Hall, but the Deadlands. There's definitely enemies back there. I can hear them. Oh, Redis. You're so itching for a fight all the time that it's almost painful. What happened to you as a child, Redis? Should we get a little psychoanalysis going on Redis here? I mean, we don't really have a whole lot to analyze. Ooh, an opal ring, whatever that is. Aside from a ring made out with an opal in it. I mean, I could just open up my inventory and find out what it does, but that almost seems like cheating. You know? Oh, hey, there's a lot of you here. Come on, Pinello, start getting rid of that darkness. I mean, I know you're slow too, but that's really no excuse for laziness. Oh, there's a giant toad that is also dark and probably evil. It's an Abaddon, huh? I'm sorry, but to me, Abaddon means one thing and one thing only. Abaddon the Impaler from 40K. I know that makes my nerd show a little bit, but, I mean, what else were you expecting from me? If not to let my nerd show a little bit. I know it's shameful, at least in most circles, to let your nerd show, but, I just can't help it. Ignorant child, by history's shadow blinded. By history's shadow blinded. Undying are we, magnificent beyond your knowing, worthy of your fear. Once our power did we wield, holding temporal sway o'er all things great and small. You guys are just dicks. That's all I have to say about you guys. You are 10 pounds of dick in a 5-pound bag. That is not to say that the bag itself weighs 5 pounds, but you are such a big bag of dicks that you are in a bag far too small and are thus overflowing. Also, anybody that needs to flaunt their superiority has real insecurity issues. Smite of Rage. That ability sounds awesome. And sounds like it really should be a magic card. We might need to consider backtracking. We need a save point here before too long. Well, there's going to be a lot of skeletons here in a moment. At least that's by the sound of things. Wow, is this an episode where we haven't used our mist ability? Oh, that's not true. We did use some mist. After all, we did summon earlier. But we didn't use any of our quickenings. Or limit breaks. Whatever you want to call them. Ooh, a crown of laurels. And a maneuver bustier. Final Fantasy. Ancient letters. Rare souls who accost tower and sky alone. Blah blah blah. Okay. Interesting. Not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go back to the save point that was right before the last boss. I mean, let's at least... Here, make your magics an offering. Cordon man by his betters. Surrender them. Only then the path is... Sure. So I get what we... So wait, now we don't... Oh! So over here was no experience. This is no magic. And here's a save point. What's this one? Altar of Steel. So no weapons. Altar of Wealth. No items? We'll go with Altar of Wealth for now. And then we'll go back and save. And that'll probably be it for tonight. So that we can't even use items. Shit. Well, we will save, and we'll think about this. I think we're going to have to go with no experience, as much as I dislike that. Anyway, I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I especially want to thank Sir Slade for participating in chat. Remember that if you are already looking at going and picking up some games here in the near future, to use this link. It takes you to the Humble homepage, where you can check out the Humble store for some awesome deals, pick up some Humble bundles for amazing deals, or sign up for Humble Monthly, which is a subscription-based loot box, I guess I would say, for lack of a better term, for video games. You get usually like $120 to $200 worth of games for about, I think it's like 12, 13 bucks a month, something like that. I'm not signed up for it just because I don't have a whole lot of spare revenue. But I do definitely use the Humble store, because not only can you get yourself some awesome games, like I picked up pretty much the entirety of the Assassin's Creed and Far Cry series not too long ago. For most of them were about 30 or 40% off. So that was a steal. And I supported some awesome charities. Now, by using that link, not only do you do both of those things, but you also help support this channel. Our current project that we're working towards is improving our lighting. On top of that, we just recently hit 49 followers. We are one away from reaching our goal of 50, at which point we'll have ourselves a bonus stream and giveaway, where I will be playing Telltale's The Walking Dead of Season 3, giving a copy of said game away, along with a personal favorite of mine, Psychonauts, and 3 $20 Steam gift cards. So, if you happen to know anybody that might be interested, go ahead and send them a link, throw a link into a community that you know that might be interested in watching what we're doing here, and bringing people over, and I'll do my best to keep them here. Anyway, again, I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Hope you'll join me tomorrow, where we will continue and possibly end this game. Maybe not. Maybe we can save some of it till Monday. But 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time is where I'll be, right here, playing more Final Fantasy. So have a good night, you guys, and I hope to see you tomorrow.